Assalamu alaikum people. This is 2019 Toyota Prius. Um, I drove about just over 1,000 miles now, and I thought I would do a review. Sorry about the sun. It's in the wrong direction. Mm, this color. I think they call seagrass. This is a limited edition. Um, so far, I like it. I drove like about 1,000 miles, and it's pretty good. Um, I'm not going to go through every single details of this car, like the, the specs that the technologies that they put in the car, because you probably can just go to the Toyota website and get an idea. But like, I'm pretty happy with the amount of space that it has. Um, I like the way it looks. Um, it has now one thing I wish they put AC vents here in the back. Uh, my wife sometimes complains about not getting enough cool air in the back. It takes a little longer to cool. That's all. Just but when I'm driving by myself, obviously I don't have any issue. But when you are sitting in the back, yeah. Now I like the display definitely. Um, so the reason I'm doing this review is a couple of things. One is I when I took a full tank of gas, I took a trip to DC, which is and came back, which is about 240 miles, and obviously it was 99%, or I would say, yeah, 99% on the highway, because it's just 1 mile from my house to the expressway exit, and then it is all the way to the airport. And now on the way there I had some traffic, but on my way back didn't have much traffic. And of course, yes, I was driving somewhere around average of six. I mean, whenever I didn't have any traffic, between 64 and 65 and 75, in that range. And so here is my fuel consumption, basically. Um, so if you see that I'm getting some around 56.8, if I show you the overall fuel per gallon for the life of the car is about 57 miles per gallon. I mean, not fuel per gallon, I'm sorry, mile per gallon. As you can tell, I'm not a professional YouTuber, okay? So excuse me. And so I'm pretty happy so far. One thing, as I mentioned, is what I don't like is not having AC vent in the back. And another thing I don't like is the beeping. I think a lot of people complains about it. Is when you back up, is the beeping of it. Now another thing I don't like is when I turn my steering wheel. Okay, this these guidelines, where your tires or your car will go, and when you turn it, it does not move. It does not turn when you turn the steering wheel. I've driven other cars where they would kind of like show you how the which way or where your tires will be in. But again, that's one thing I wish they integrated that. And another thing is, as I mentioned, is the AC vent. not having a rear AC vent. But yeah, overall I really like this car. It drives very smooth, even though it's a smaller car, but it drives very smooth. And another thing is, I have seen people complaining about Toyota Prius not being a fast car. Hey, if you I mean, you bought a Toyota Prius. This is a hybrid car, and it's not supposed to be. I mean, if it's not a sports car or other car, regular car. So, don't complain. Don't buy it then. And that's my opinion. Yeah, when I bought this car, I knew that this was not going to be a fast car, and I had that mindset. So I am really not bothered at all that it's just not the fastest car on the road when I'm driving. But anyways, that's all. If you have any question, again, I know I didn't go through the details of it, but if you want to know more about the car, if anyone wants to buy the car but needs to know more from a real user, real life user, or real life experience, please put a comment down below, and then I can specifically talk about whatever features you would like to know about it. Well, thank you. Assalamu alaikum.